What's good, everybody? We are back. It is TJ and Kane here on 2 Kill Time.
What up, what up?
As you can see, we have one less host.
We have lost a member.
He has moved back to New York. A lot of things, underlying things going on. So, miss him. Hope he's doing well out there.
Yep.
He decided that he didn't want to be in the pod anymore, which is a little sad, but, you know, we're still here. We're hanging a boot.
He will be missed, but the boys are here.
Dynamic's definitely going to be a little bit different, but we're excited, and, you know, we think this is going to flourish. I'm going to go ahead and turn the chat off, because I just realized the chat and everything's over our face. So, boop that.
Boop. There goes that.
Gone.
That should
See you fucking later, stinky.
It should be better.
We out here. Anyways, guys, so a little bit of a different intro, obviously, but welcome back. This is going to be Season 3 of the TKT podcast, 2 Kill Time podcast, your favorite podcast on all podcast streaming platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube.
Yeah.
We are here. We officially, well, we don't really have a sponsor. We're more of partners with them, I guess. I forgot what the technical... Ambassadors, the term. With Shankit Golf, shout out Shankit Golf. Use code TKT15 or TKT415, right?
Yep.
So TKT15 or TKT415 on their website, shankitgolf.com. Crazy Pillows. They actually just took over another golf company as well.
They did.
So they are growing swiftly, and we are proud to be with them. The pillows that we both have on today... not gonna lie, like we signed up for this ambassador program. It was an Instagram ad.
Yep.
And I was worried.
I saw it on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram. I got a little worried, you know, because when you sign up, you don't really join it until you buy it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in. I got a bundle, which was this. It's the same pattern on a hat, and then a glove, and then I got an additional hat and the shirt. I'm sure you guys have probably seen the ad by now because. We've really been with them for months. We just haven't recorded the podcast in like 3 or 4 months.
We just haven't been able to show any of their gear off or anything, but...
Yeah, so, I mean, it sucks, but their product is really high.
Great.
I was worried when I bought it because I think I went in for like $130, which, I mean, not a bad deal. I got 2 polos. No, I got 1 polo, a t-shirt, 2 hats, and a glove for $30.
I got this polo, and then I have a white. It's like his shirt, but it's white instead of black, and it's a golf glove, and I only have that right now. But they just dropped a ton of new stuff on top of all of the stuff that we're wearing, so definitely check them out, because quality's great. They're light. They're comfy. You don't sweat.
Like, this is black, and I've worn this probably the last 4 or 5 times we went golfing. And, I mean, yeah, you're going to sweat no matter what. It's 90 degrees outside, but I feel comfortable. Like, yeah. I don't sweat through the shirt. It's pretty moisture wicking. It's breathable, if you will. But that's enough on Shanky Golf, man.
Yeah.
That's enough of an ad.
Check them out.
Other than that, man, like, we've just been chilling. What have you been up to, buddy? We've obviously been down here. You've been down here for 6 months now. So
yeah.
What do you think? What's life been like over the last 3 months?
I mean, you know, it's been a little hectic with, you know, Trav leaving and everything, but work's been good. I'm still at Shoe Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a lot more there. They trust me a lot more now, so I have a lot more responsibility around there. But you know, it's been good. Just working my ass off all the time. We haven't really been golfing.
No, I think we went golfing just twice in the last month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, so
which unfortunate, but
happens. But you know, now my birthday's coming up, so we got a bunch of stuff on the docket for this weekend here. That's actually why we're dressed like this.
Yeah, we're fucking slammed.
So we got a tea time in 2 hours
Something
from
like
recording.
that.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's been good. How you been?
Good, buddy. Work's been hectic. Nothing really in my life has changed too much. I know, obviously, we live together, so it makes this conversation a little bit weird because we know what's going on.
Right.
But just telling the listeners and whatnot. I mean, work's just been in shambles. I love the team that I work with, but it's just always something going on. There's always some shit just everlasting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty rough week this week. Not going to get into the details because, I don't know, like privacy concerns and whatnot,
Yeah,
but it was
maybe don't.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. Other than that, man, just playing golf. I've been streaming a decent amount. I recently got back into Valorant, so my depression's back. Nah, but for real, I got back in Valorant. That's been really fun. I've been playing with a couple coworkers and getting Matt to rank up and help him, and it's been nice to coach him through some games, like watch him play and tell him what to do. So I've been really enjoying that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it's really built the love for coaching for me. Like I really want to start somewhere in the coach field, but who knows? You know, it's tough with the job that I have. How much free time I have.
Yeah, coaching takes up. Because, like, my boss, he's a coach,
Yeah.
and he's got to have at least 2 to 3 days where, like, his hours are weird so he can make sure he has enough time to coach. So it's definitely it's definitely a commitment.
For sure, man. It's just, like I said, it's been tough. It's been a hectic 3 months. There's been a lot of moving parts in all of our lives to where it didn't really align that our schedules would allow us to record the pod. And it sucks, and you know, there wasn't a lot of motivation to record it because we do all live together, and we know our story. You know what I mean? Like that was why we started this podcast, was so 3 friends could talk and to give us an outlet and allow people to know, like, hey, you're not the only one with real life problems. We're just a bunch of fucking 20-year-old dudes,
bunch of goons
starting a podcast. And now that I'm saying that out loud, we're like the pretty stereotypical 20-year-old white guys. Start a podcast, and now we golf. I'm into barbecue. We like cars. Like, I know we've talked about this 1,000 times on the pod, but like now that we all actually golf,
we're generic.
Yeah, we're basic white dudes.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
You know, I'm okay with that.
What are you gonna do?
I feel like we're pretty unique people, but you know, our hobbies entrance.
I feel like it was inevitable though.
For sure.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
for sure.
it was just creeping up, and I mean that's unfortunately a lot of people quit high school, sports, don't play college, and step on a golf course, and that's it.
It's just like there's so many hobbies that you can get into as an adult, and we just fell right into like the characteristic white guy stuff.
We really did. There's nothing that separate. I mean, even basketball for me, but it's not like yeah. We are a bit generic, but it's okay.
So to kind of get off like the intro stuff, I have a couple things written down that I've been wanting to talk about on some of the podcasts for a long time that we never really got to. But before that, there is one thing that I want to talk about, is that since we've last seen you both, we have both shattered our drivers on the golf course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did. Shattered the fuck out of them. Broke both.
Well, I guess not on the golf course. Yours was in a golf sim. Mine wasn't even on the course. Mine was after we played.
Yeah, we were done.
Fucking the head snapped off when I put my head cover on. But, yeah. So there's been some highs and lows. You know, a lot more lows than highs over the last 3 months, I would say. But,
I would agree with you.
We've done a lot, man. Like, to be honest, when you sit back and think like what we've done over the last 6 months since you guys have moved here, like just the experiences we've had.
It's been a lot.
The people you guys have met in the last 6 months, and then like this weekend, what we were gonna record this last night, but they delivered the cable to the wrong house,
so we couldn't.
And then I needed another cable that I didn't realize to get the mixer going. So then I had to have Haley go to Walmart while I set everything up this morning to get that going.
Yep.
Got it together, and now we're here. But the plan was to record the podcast, do a big stream last night because we're starting to do event streams and stuff, starting to really push out some content on Twitch. And then tonight, it's golfing at 2. We're having people over, some food, fire. Might stream that. I don't know. I'm really leaning towards it. I think it'd be super fucking fun.
Might do that, yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
I agree.
And then tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we're supposed to go to Broadway.
Yep.
To watch the Packers and Titans game, and then it's Tootsie's or Tootsie's, whatever the fuck, bar, Orchid Lounge down there, is doing their birthday bash, which is like a free concert. We're doing that tomorrow.
Hitting that up.
That'll be fun as fuck.
Yeah, that's going to be a vibe.
Tons of fucking people coming to play a concert in the middle of the street on Broadway. Also, shout out Arizona, Ice-T. A little sidebar.
Yeah.
We're both slamming the greatest tea on the planet.
Blueberry white tea. If y'all haven't found it,
order it. It's on Amazon, bro. It's the best fucking tea you'll ever have. But the things that I wanted to talk about really is just, there's 2 of them that like really really stand out to me, and they're both kind of sports related, and I'm sorry for that, but
okay. I mean,
I just meant for the listeners. It's not like super sports, like in depth. Like I'm not like going off on like stats and shit. But retirement Jason Kelsey, living his best life.
Oh
bro.
yeah, dude.
Like they were in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
He was there for some reason, not on the team. Flew with the team. Was
the
an
Eagles
ambassador on. Yeah,
that's why.
Is like an ambassador for this DJ, like hyping up the crowd, like dancing and shit. Like
he is a vibe, bro. He's a full vibe. Every time he's partying, shirts off.
Yeah, tarps off, fucking slammed at Chiefs games.
Tarps off, vibing, like trying to act professional.
Yeah.
Because he just did that Monday night thing. I don't know if you saw that.
I did, but I heard a lot of people were bitching about it. Saying like they were just giving him too much tea time.
It was a lot. He was definitely heavily focused. More than, I mean, it's better than Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, in my opinion.
For sure. I agree.
But
did you see, like, a couple of weeks ago, there was, like, this leaked script or leaked PR statement about,
that they were going to break up?
planning to break up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking wild. You think that's true?
I think it could be, because...
I just, like, looking into it, what everybody says about that PR company, like, they would never let that happen. There's no way it would have gotten out.
I don't know why... Yeah, it wouldn't get leaked, let's be honest. I mean, and now at this point, even if it was true, they can't break up at that date.
Yeah, now it's scrapped. Now they got to pick a new date.
Right. I don't know. I always felt like part of it was a PR stunt.
Oh, for sure. I think it legitimately is. Like, it's a big PR stunt for both of them.
Brought women into NFL, started making girls pay attention, and buy fucking Chiefs gear.
Travis Kelce's fantasy league statistics this year. He's been targeted 7 times.
We love it.
I don't.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't.
But I mean, Jason Kelce has been a totally different person in the last, I would say, 2 years of his career, including like now.
Yeah.
Compared, like, you never heard about him.
No.
He was just a great center consistently. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I don't know what. Maybe it was Travis. I think it was them doing their podcast.
I mean, like, I feel like everybody knew of him over probably like the last 4 or 5 years.
If you were an actual football fan, you knew who Jason Kelce was. Yeah, because he was a Pro Bowl center like every fucking year.
But like now, like the last 2 or 3 years, he's really blown up, and I really do think it was Travis, because Travis was that, like, you know, frat guy, and then now Jason was kind of developing those same traits of just finally being himself in the NFL, I think. Or at least they're finally showing it, maybe. Maybe it's just they're finally
I was going to say,
it.
maybe he was always just like that, and now it's getting attention. So it's like being brought to the forefront of him. I think he's also, now that he's retired, bro, like, he just doesn't care anymore. So he's like, why hide it?
Yeah.
Might as well vibe out. That, and him and his wife and his kids, like Jason, they're adorable.
Yeah, they're a great family. That's the modern American dream.
That's what you want, yeah. Ideally, fucking pro football career, and then broadcasting afterwards, and living it up. Can't beat it.
So is he, like, actually going to be broadcasting, or is that like a one-time thing?
I think it was a one-time thing, because I think it's just more for Philly, is what I thought, but I haven't seen anything.
Pardon my yawn, but fuck y'all.
Pardon my yawn.
The fuck was I just going to say about Jason Kelce and that shit, bro?
I do not know.
Fuck.
That he was a real broadcaster?
No, I don't remember. Anyways.
Oh, it's gone.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Nebraska football in 2021. I got to pull up the TikTok because this is kind of statistic-based, and it's actually fucking wild.
In 2021?
The 2021 Nebraska football team, bro.
Did you see this year they shut down campus so students could... There was no in-person class. I think it was Nebraska. But there was no in-person classes on campus the day before the game so everyone could tailgate.
What?
And enjoy the game. I swear to God. I'll try to live research that right now because I saw it this morning. And just like...
Nebraska. Damn, I can't find this.
Nebraska.
2021 Nebraska. It's like... It's a fucking crazy stat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually find the video that I saw, but it was along the lines of Nebraska ended up finishing the season 3-9, right?
Mm-hmm.
They finished the season 3-9. If of all the metrics, all the like hyper analytic shit, every way they played out that season since that season happened with the players, their statistics, blah, 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 against who they played against.
Yeah.
They were projected, and it was 100 times. 100 times they replayed the season. They would have only won 3 games 3 times. Like, they would have won, they were projected to win 8 or more games 50% or more of the time, and still only won 3. They lost 9. And it's like, they broke down each game. Like, how many times did they play each game 100 times? What was the percent chance of them winning?
Yeah.
And, like, one was, like, 99.8, lost.
What?
Yeah, like, it was an insane... It was an insane statistic thing. Like, he just kept breaking down just random statistics for the season, and then it was, like, by game, and then it was, like, against this team doing this. Like, with all the luck that panned out in that game for them to lose, if that game was played 100 times, they would have won 98 times. And they ended up losing one of those. And
that's crazy. I'd be pissed.
Same, dude. Like, imagine.
Like, looking back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be pissed.
The one thing that I did want to ask you, because we are kind of starting to push more content recently, and I mean, I don't know how long this podcast is going to be. It's the first podcast of season 3, so it's kind of, I don't want to say a reintroductory to the podcast, because it's not, but it is, because one, we have one less host, and there are a lot of plans in the future for, I mean, even starting the next episode.
Even next week.
We have a lot of things moving, but how do you feel about the content? I mean, we just did like a big 2-3 hour stream, like event stream, where we played college football, like went over the top, had a referee, like people come out, listened to music, had a halftime show, intros, interviews. Like, we did a big stream, and it was probably one of the better turnouts that we've had on stream, outside of like a 24-hour stream or like a 72-hour that we did. But it's the most fun I've had doing something like that.
I was going to say, I had a fucking blast. But, no, I mean, I think those event streams, they'll be a good time. Like, you know, as long as we don't overdo it and it gets washed out. But I think those will be a fun time. I think I personally need to start making some of my own content. Start getting my own platform so then people know who I am.
Yeah.
On top of checking into your stream. And I think I want to start maybe streaming myself, so then there's like multiple angles of what we're doing. You see my POV, your POV.
Yeah.
I think it could be a good time. I just need to loosen up more in that world and really figure out how I want to start becoming a creator rather than trying to copy someone else's style.
Yeah, for sure, and I think that's really something that we had to settle in, because, I mean, I've been streaming for fucking 5 years, 6 years, something like that, and, I mean, we haven't really taken off. Like, we didn't start doing it to make money. I didn't start doing this to, like, grow into this massive community and make millions of dollars. Would that be great? Sure, but the community that we have is faithful. Like, I mean, I've met people all over. I've met people, I mean, Mesa is in chat usually every night from Belgium, fucking listens to the podcast. I've met people from South Africa. I've met people from fucking China and South America, like Asia, Europe, all the time, like just throughout the different games that I've played.
Yeah.
So I'm super thankful for that. But I think you're right. Like, it's about finding your own style and things, and for me, it was always like just bring positivity to that light, because there just isn't anybody. Now, I'm not saying I don't get mad on stream or like swear or cuss or anything. Like, that's not what I'm saying. It's about our community has always allowed everyone to come in and talk about things. Same thing with this podcast, like just be able to air it out, because sometimes that's all you need is someone to talk to.
Yeah.
So that's really what has helped our small community stay so tight knit. Yeah, we haven't blown up, but that's it. It's about finding your niche or niche, whatever the fuck, however you pronounce that word is.
It's niche.
And taking that to the next level. But I do think you need to start making content, man. I think you need to start making YouTube videos and
yeah.
Because not only will it help you grow your platform and build your identity, but it helps the podcast. It helps me because we're gonna play together. Like we're gonna put YouTube videos together, streams.
I was gonna say right, like it's not just boosting my own platform. It'd be boosting the both of us. Yeah. If we both have our own like little communities, kind of combined it, and then both grew together, like that would be ideal. And then that helps out the pod because people from my side and your side are all tuning in to see what we're talking about. And yeah, I just think I just need to get there and start actually doing it instead of saying I'm gonna do it.
I think the thing you do need to get is either to figure out how to get your Yeti mic to work for your PS5, or you need a new headset because your mic is not the best right now.
My mic is dog shit.
Other than that, you have everything you need.
I mean, my old mic that I used to use for the pod plugs into my PS5. It's just, I don't know if it's going to register.
Yeah, and like we found out that PS5 and PlayStation are really weird with your camera and shit.
Yeah, like I tried to buy a Razer camera, but PlayStation, because they want you to buy their branded products, made my camera register as a microphone but wouldn't show up as anything else. So then I had to take that back, get the PlayStation camera, and then it would show up. And it was stupid, but so I have to figure out how to get a mic that'll work consistently, that doesn't sound like I'm a fucking airplane pilot or something. So yeah, so I mean that's my next step. Is I also want to have a better like setup.
Yeah.
So it's not just me. But I mean that comes with time. But I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, my first setup was wild.
Right,
I mean,
like
I literally had that gray table that's right here. That was my desk.
Yeah.
I had the 2 monitors that are under there. Actually, only had the one, not even the curved one. It's the one that's laying on the fucking floor. I had that. My first PC's right there, and then my headset and mic was that headset that I've had for 5 fucking years that I still use.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if I used my PlayStation mic as just a headset, I think it would be good.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I just don't know.
It's just the mic quality is so worn out.
So bad.
Like, I don't know what that one sounds like because I've never used... Like, I only used that as a mic for, like, the first 6 months, and then I got a boom mic, which was super cheap, and then I bought this one, like, 2 years later, and I love this Shure mic. I mean, it's done everything I've needed it to do.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been debating on it, because, like... It's a lot harder to do everything on PlayStation compared to, like, your setup where you have multiple different fucking ways to do stuff. So, I mean, it makes it a little tougher.
I mean, you can always get, like, a cheap PC.
I could. It'd be a lot easier to edit. But, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'll start out for now on PlayStation, and if it really is that much of a pain, then maybe I do switch to PC.
The streaming won't be bad. It's really going to be the editing the videos if you want to record off of them.
So that's going to be that was my biggest thing. Because I took like a clip, like literally just like a minute clip, and I tried to like combine, and it wouldn't let me. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. But
because really what you need to do is download like the whole file, get it to your computer or laptop.
Right.
And then edit it, and then find a way to post it.
Yeah. So it's going to be a process, but I'm slowly figuring it out. So content will be coming soon. I definitely want to make YouTube videos and probably stream because I feel like streaming would be easier to start with.
Yeah.
But
the thing is about content, man, is like what a lot of people don't understand is it's 95% of people that watch your stream aren't going to your YouTube, and 95% of people that watch your YouTube are not going to your stream.
Yeah.
Like, I think I have a pretty good like turnover from stream to YouTube, but it's because most of my viewers are people that I know or have built a relationship with over the course of the last 5 years. But like people that watch my YouTube don't have any idea that I stream on Twitch because I put the link or I say it like in the video, but who cares? Like
a lot of
that's not gonna entice them because
dude, even like big creators, like they struggle getting people to watch on both.
Yeah. Well, streaming's like different too. Like
it is.
The reason why I say that is because it's not constant entertainment. Like, yeah, I'm trying to entertain you for the time that I'm live,
It's
but
more like
it's
clips.
not. Yeah, like if you're not directly trying to clip farm, you're not gonna get it. When you make a YouTube video, you're cutting in and out all the dead space. Sure,
So it's
you
just
can leave
constant.
it full, but like, what fun is that?
Yeah, no one's gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's my thing. I definitely want to start like the NASCAR and fucking.
Oh, dude, that would be so much fun if we could fucking.
If we could finish a fucking race on there, would be great.
Yeah, it'd be phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, don't.
I really
want
want to do like full races, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Full races?
Yeah.
Like hours?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I think we should.
I'm just scared. I'm just nervous that we get fucking 40% in.
Yeah, 175 laps in and it crashes.
And it fucking crashes again. And then I will not want to do that again.
Yeah, I think the most we should do is probably 50 just because of the fucking servers and shit.
If we do a couple 50s.
And I was looking into the new one because the new one's supposed to come out next year, NASCAR 25.
Oh.
It's not coming out till fall, so a whole year from now. So we're
Okay.
gonna be stuck playing this shit game for a year.
Fuck.
Which is why I said the other night I kind of want to grind iRacing to get to NASCAR so I can fucking enjoy it.
Hop right in it. Yeah.
That'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah, we can't play iRacing, so.
No.
But we have some plans. This was more filling y'all in on the absence of us not recording, Travis no longer being a host. Just pretty much filling y'all in on what we've been doing. 'Cause it's been a long break.
This is long. Yeah, this is longer than our season 1 to season 2. This is the longest time we've ever taken away from the pod.
Longer than we intended, but
Definitely sorry
apologies.
for that. It was not planned. It wasn't. We weren't anticipating cutting season 2 with fucking like 15, 16 episodes. It was supposed to, season 2 was supposed to be at least every other week or try to do it every week again. But if we couldn't do it, we weren't going to force it. And that's basically what it turned into was we could do it, but it would have been a forced episode because of
I was
emotions,
gonna say,
I guess.
It just turned into it was hard to do it because we were all together, so it didn't feel like we were catching up. It just felt like we were talking about shit that we already knew.
Yeah.
And then on top of, fucking us being busy and everything, so we didn't want to, a lot of our schedules weren't linking up.
No.
So, like...
Especially, like, when you first were in landscape and then when you went to racetrack, like, you had a set schedule, I had a set schedule, so that gave us one day to do it.
Yeah.
And then it was, Travis only had that day every other week.
And then
so
on top of that, yeah. And then once I moved to racetrack, my schedule is never the same.
Yeah.
So I never know. And, I mean, it'll be a little easier now because...
It's pretty predictable what you work. I mean,
yeah,
it's a stretch, but
I have
majority of the time you're
similar
off, like, every other weekend, it seems like, or at least a Saturday or a Sunday of every weekend.
Yeah.
And then you'll have a random day off in a week. But, like, my schedule sucks. Now
Yeah, yours is rough.
I'm off every other Saturday and Sunday. But the week I have that off, then I only work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, have Thursday, Friday, and then work from Saturday through the next Friday. Like, it's a rough 2.5 weeks.
But we just didn't want to make a bad couple episodes just to say we're making episodes. And also with us all being together, it just got put in the back burner for a while.
Yeah, we want to get back into having guests and stuff. And like I said, starting next week, you're going to see some new faces around, well...
Not really.
Old faces, but haven't
new.
been around in a minute. That will become very familiar for you guys.
Yeah.
So
Big
I hope you
things
guys are
coming.
ready. I think that really ties up this episode. I think it says we're at like 29 minutes, which
29 and a half.
I'm sorry it's a little bit of a shorter one, but I think 29 minutes we got everything that we wanted to, and we talked about a couple little stupid shit.
Yeah.
Next episode we're talking about the fucking moon.
Yeah.
So be on the fucking lookout for that shit.
Fucking pay attention. Because we
some
got
news.
some shit.
There's some news about the fucking moon, okay?
Just saying.
It's never going away. It's a staple on this podcast, and it's a staple in our sky.
It's
a anyways, guys, much love. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast. We appreciate you. Shout out to Shanky Golf. Make sure to use TKT 15 or TKT 415 on their website, shankygolf.com. We will see y'all in the next one.
Peace.